was chaired by the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Armenia, and the EU delegation was led by the High Representative. High Representative Kallas, Minister Mirzoyan, and Commissioner Kos will debrief you now on this meeting. Then we'll move on to your questions. High Representative, the floor is yours.
Good day, everybody. Dear Minister, dear Ararat, thank you for being here in Brussels. And today we had very good discussions on many different areas. EU and Armenia cooperation is only getting better with age. Today we adopted a new strategic agenda for the EU-Armenia partnership. And this is a shared ambition to work on many more areas together. This includes your own reforms, including strengthening the rule of law, diversifying and modernizing Armenian economy, but also cooperation regarding the visa liberalization and security, for example. We will also have a meeting together with the 27 foreign ministers already in December. So I'm glad to welcome you back then. And then our focus will be Armenia's resilience and electoral integrity and how we can work together to strengthen both, as you have also elections upcoming. In short, 2025 has been a pivotal year for EU-Armenia relations, but of course also for you, your country itself has been an important year. The initialization of the agreements reached between Armenia and Azerbaijan in August were a real breakthrough. They ended the years-long conflict between your countries, and you have European Union's full support. This is an opportunity for progress, and European Union will do everything to be there for you. Today, I'm pleased to announce 15 million euro towards sustaining peace and a more resilient Armenia. This will fund a variety of initiatives, including demining training and equipment, as well as regional confidence-building measures. In parallel, Armenia, of course, faces other challenges. Russia and its proxies are already ramping up disinformation campaigns in Armenia ahead of the next year's parliamentary election. We see the same networks that we saw deployed in Moldova that were active, so the playbook is identical. Our EU funding will also cover detection, analysis, and response to foreign interference. Marta can also go into more detail on that. What more can European Union do in order to support Armenia in this regard? As we learned in Moldova, countering foreign interference requires the whole of society approach, and we were happy to hear from you as well that this is the case in Armenia. Active civil society and free, independent media are really essential. Let us be clear, you are not facing these challenges alone. We are here to provide active support. So, dear Ararat, thank you for being here with us today. Thank you for the discussions, and I'm really looking forward to also hosting you in Brussels in December. So thank you very much.
Minister.
Madam High Representative, Madam Commissioner, dear colleagues, media representatives, I would like to thank Madam High Representative Kallas and Madam Commissioner Kos for hosting us in Brussels today and for the excellent organization of this very productive meeting. Dear colleagues, looking back at the time since our last meeting in this format, I would like to emphasize that it has been a remarkable time for our partnership, marked by milestone developments. While the CEPA, the Comprehensive and Enhanced Partnership Agreement, has been serving as a strong legal foundation for the EU-Armenia partnership, we have developed our relations far beyond CEPA, enriching them with new dimensions. What is remarkable is that the natural pace of the development of our relations and the new milestones we achieve sometimes exceeds our ability to formalize and incorporate them into our broader agenda. Throughout this process, we appreciated the EU's readiness to deepen our partnership through enabling specific items in its toolbox, including some designed for the EU candidate states. This is a reflection of the mutual political commitment and interest as well as Armenia's ambitions, aspirations, and indicates when it comes to our shared priorities. So I want to go into several aspects of the most tangible joint deliverables. First, with the aim of reaching concrete results for our citizens, we jointly launched the visa liberalization dialogue and see the progress, including through the action plan. Upon the implementation of the benchmarks, we will ensure enhanced mobility. Committed to reforms, we rely on the support of the EU and member states as we talk towards the final visa-free travel. Second, enhanced cooperation in the defense and security areas. Armenia received the first batch of assistance under the European Peace Facility to look into new horizons for cooperation. During HRVP Kallas' visit to Armenia, we launched the security and defense consultations. We also signed, and today we have already announced ratification of the framework participation agreement on Armenia's joining the EU CSDP crisis management mission. Of course, the effective functioning of the EU civilian mission in Armenia is an important pillar of our cooperation. Third, economy and reforms. The resilience and growth plan is of paramount importance for accelerating the reform agenda, enhancing sectoral cooperation, and scaling up the investments in key strategic areas. We remain confident that our continued partnership will further strengthen Armenia's resilience, including through the new engagements to counteract hybrid threats and continuously strengthen democratic institutions. Fourth, connectivity. It is already well acknowledged that Armenia's vision for better regional connectivity, the crossroads of peace, is not only fully in line with the EU's global gateway and Black Sea strategy, but plays an important part in the respective connectivity chains. Thus, today we look into both concrete projects and the prospects of wider unblocking of regional infrastructure, which can be a game changer, as highlighted by the President von der Leyen earlier this year. Among other initiatives, we touched upon the active work towards the realization of three projects. Here I should underline that the agreements of the August 8th Washington Peace Summit have created unprecedented opportunities and momentum. Further potential steps, including the opening of the Armenian-Turkish border and the advancement of major infrastructure projects, could significantly transform the economic and political architecture of the entire region. Dear colleagues, all of these have prepared the groundwork for what we achieved today. A few minutes ago, we adopted the new Armenia-EU strategic agenda, complementing the SIPA and elevating our partnership agenda to a strategic level. And this is absolutely not the end of our ambition. As you are aware, Armenia's parliament adopted in March the law launching the accession process of Armenia to the European Union. The message from today's meeting is clear. The Armenia-EU partnership is entering a new and more ambitious phase with a shared vision and shared responsibility to further deliver meaningful results for our citizens. The first ever Armenia-EU summit to take place on 5th of May 2026, back-to-back with the 8th European Political Community Summit in Yerevan, will be yet another remarkable occasion. So we look forward to welcoming you in Yerevan. Thank you.
On AI gigafactories
at
dear Kaja,
11:30. It's always good to take care
As
about
I mentioned
one country
before,
together with you.
this is a tentative
Dear
planning.
Minister,
It could
dear,
still be
Ararat,
subject to
you could see
some
now how
changes.
goal-oriented he
We
is
will
country and
communicate
so
the final
So yes,
program
this
and
is how we work
times later
together. And
today
thank you to both
via
of
our
you.
usual
And
channels.
warm welcome
So
to
please stay
journalists
tuned.
from Armenia. Good
Et
to see you
en français
again
maintenant.
after yesterday. You are here for the whole week, so please
Passons
do your
à un
job. We
rappel sur
need
la
you.
réunion du Conseil de la santé
Why?
qui a lieu
Especially
aujourd'hui à
because EU-Armenia
Bruxelles.
relations
Le commissaire
are strong
Vaheli,
and are
il
getting
représente la
stronger, as we
Commission,
have heard from
et les
the
discussions
minister.
porteront
We have so
sur la
much in common, and there
disponibilité et
is so
l'offre
much
de
to do
médicaments en ce qui concerne l'acte législatif
enhancing
sur
our
les médicaments
resilience
critiques
and democracy
et le train de
and
réforme
preserving
pharmaceutique,
peace.
la
Today,
préparation
as we
en
have
matière
heard,
de
we
santé
adopted a
en
new
temps de crise
strategic
et
agenda
le prochain
which
plan de
reflects
santé
this special
cardiovasculaire.
momentum in our
Le commissaire
bilateral
Vaheli
relations.
participera à la
We have heard
conférence de
also
presse
that we are working
qui fera
together on
suite à la
bringing
réunion
visa-free
aux
travel to
alentours
Armenia.
de
We
16
witnessed
heures.
the handover of the visa liberalization
Lastly, I
action
would
plan
like to
last
welcome
month.
a
And
group
Why is this so
of
important?
visitors
There are
that we
so
have
many
today.
Armenians living in
I
Europe, and we want to
understand
make it
you are
easier for you.
25 journalists and editors-in-chief from Cyprus and 15 journalists from Austria. We have also with us 14 students of interpretation and lecturers from 2 Ukrainian universities, the Ivan Franko National University